In this tutorial, I will show you something new. We will use watercolor on nails for the first time. Here is my watercolor palette. It's not necessarily made for nail art. However, if you wish to use one made for nail art, you should use refined watercolor. Watercolors from supermarkets won't give a nice gradient to your nails. To make the gradient, you will need a round brush and a detail brush. First, apply a white base. For a better hold, I apply a coat of acrylic paint. Because watercolor is very diluted paint and is made out of water, if you apply it over nail polish, it won't hold. You can also apply a top coat, dry it up and polish it. Then, with black watercolor, draw some curves. It doesn't matter if it's not well drawn, because afterwards you'll paint over it and do it again. So draw random curves quickly. Watercolor is a paint that dries up very rapidly. It's easy to use for drawing thin lines. It's much easier to work with than acrylic paint since it's water-based. Now, dip your round brush in the watercolor, wipe it and make a shade off on your nail. Once more, dip your brush in the watercolor, wipe the brush, clean it and make the shade off, and go on like this. I haven't done a perfect gradient since it's my first nail art. I'm sure I'll do better with time. For this kind of nail art, avoid going over the black paint applied earlier. With watercolor, even after drying up, if you add some water to it, it will get diluted. So avoid touching the black paint with your wet brush. The watercolor is very economic, since once you buy a palette, you can use it for years and years. Even if it has dried up, after 10 years, you can still dilute it and use it. And now with a detail brush, make the outlines correctly, since you might have overflowed the gradients and diluted the black paints. Now is the time to hide the imperfections. For more information about watercolor paint, feel free to visit my blog. I'll make an article about it very soon. You can remove the paint with any polish remover or simply with water. Then, to make it last, apply a top coat. And now add some more lines to the design. Then you can apply 2 rhinestones and finally apply the Posh top coat all over the nail. I really love this top coat, it's thick and will make your nail art shine bright and last much longer. Don't forget to apply the top coat to the tip of the nails to prevent water from getting under. Otherwise it will spoil your nail art within 2 days. And here's the result. I hope that you liked this tutorial. Feel free to comment and like the video and share it on Facebook. Do tell me if you want to see other tutorials about watercolor, and see you soon!